didn't just pass gas. My chair. It's getting noisy. Getting noisy over here. Oh, man. Okay. It's this whole experiencing, not experiencing, experimenting vibe again. And good morning. This whole experimenting thing. Right after this, I'm jumping on members. I was going to jump on members first, like I said, but it's almost like the same vibe I got yesterday with like experimenting. And then I was like, well, it wouldn't make sense that this necessarily all the same stuff would come through on members because it's supposed to be a different vibe, right? So I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to do 2 decks here and 2 decks on members and see what we get for the rest of June. And I know it's usually different, so I don't know what this whole experimenting vibe is. I don't. Just trying to see which ones for members. These are my 2 older ones. These are the 2 newest ones for YouTube. So this might be a message for you guys right there. So let's see. How do I want to read this? That's been a thing too. Yesterday I went through the same vibe. Like, how do I want to read this? Let's just do 3, 3, and 3. But not like a huge 3, 3, and 3. Just kind of past, current, tomorrow. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. You know, that type of vibe. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So, I'm just going to do it yesterday, today. Yesterday could be 3 years ago yesterday, you know. Today, give or take a day or 2. you know. Two sixes. Queen of Wands. Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords. I like this already. Because it's... I wanted to say Rockin' and a Robin tweet, but it's not Rockin' and a Robin. But then I was like, Rockabye Baby when the tree top with that. So I don't... This is good. Your energy shifted here. Mind you, this is kind of the rest of June too. This could be you, it could be another energy, but right now it looks good. Six of Pentacles. Could be going out to dinner, could be receiving a gift, could just be talking about balance. It could be a spiritual gift. Riding in a car with boys. Riding, isn't that a movie? Riding in the car with boys, or right? I don't know. So something with teenager. Great. Moving forward, learning lessons, receiving what you need, going your way, not being stuck in energies. I mean, this is really great energy if it's all the same. All the same, I don't know, all the same, huh. One more time, I mean, come on. I just got Wild Wild West. Why has this been coming through? I feel like it was like an old school song too. Wild Wild West. There's gotta be a past life here. Like there's gotta be something. Like the reason why that keeps coming through just doesn't can't make dollars. You make sense. Everything I'm saying, like the quotes, they seem off. Like they're not. There's distance here. It's like a horse. I don't know what this horse thing is. God, you'd feel like the hermit or the moon or the hangman, like something else would be out here keeping me quiet. It's almost like read your own cards. Read your own cards, troops. And troops, I just got pulled to like WW1 or 2. There's definitely a past life, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that with my lips. It was more about my lips, though. What the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? It's almost like I can't read it unless I have the story in my head, or I don't know. I don't know what the message is supposed to be here. And it's clear with the messages, but it's not clear. So I feel like it's like starting off like it's channeling, like that came through yesterday more than the cards, but yet I just heard a depiction here, a good enough depiction. So this could just be a vibration, like people can't read you, they can't. Like here, I just feel like it could be a situation where it's like, I don't even say denial, it's like, okay, whatever type vibes. But the mirroring is what would throw me off. So it could possibly even be another energy and not yours. And here it's kind of like 4 or 5 seconds from while and 3 more days to Friday. Gonna make it back home. That's Monday morning. That song hasn't come through in a while. But it's like trying to like understand, or you want something to work out or balance. It's nostalgic. It raises your vibration. But like I'm getting like, does it though? Because there's something here and maybe you're not seeing it. And then I like the 6 of Swords here because to me it's kind of like getting out of a cycle, but that's kind of like an empty promise or like iffy. And then that's why there's like contemplation, but then you have guide, like you're being guided. But I don't know if you don't want to let go of something, but I don't think that's the issue. Like, okay, lots of things going on with my lips today. And it's almost like I was going to grab a different deck and then got pulled to the trees, and the trees don't always give answers. So I don't know if you're looking for answers, but I don't think so. It's not like stop, collaborate, and listen. Stop, collaborate, and listen. It's not. What the fuck? So I don't think it's holding you up. Like, I don't see anything. Nothing's holding you up here. So stop, collaborate, and listen. I don't see that nothing here with that energy either, though. Hold up, wait. Something to the next episode. Maybe. Is that easy? Not easy. Is that California, city of Compton? Oh my god, look at the music that's coming out. I don't know if you're listening to old school music or like, but that doesn't make sense with this energy. This Queen of Wands. Confusion. I don't. Six of Pentacles. Maybe someone's confused about you. The unknown. Versus Six of Swords. Be receptive. So this would make sense why I'm not picking up on the energy. I don't think this is your confusion. It could be, but I don't think so. In the unknown, that would make sense again too, because it's like, it's probably not your energy. But here's the weird thing. I typically pick up on other people's energy anyway, and that's usually how I read it. So you might not be picking up on this energy, which, if you ask me, would be a good thing. But then here it's asking you to be receptive because there is something coming towards you. And again, you might not just know, or it's this person's energy that doesn't know how you're going to react. You could have been teenagers when you knew each other, or whenever that song was out. Was it early 90s, late 80s? I don't know. Probably 90s. Nostalgic energy, which would make sense with this being here. Why didn't I pick up on that? See, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with this energy. I'm not saying it's bad energy and you need to worry by any means, but it's this person's confusion whether or not it's going to work out. Because if you think about it, if they're thinking about you, you probably have ascended. Your vibration has already been probably not in their aura, their sensory field. And here it's like, the odds are kind of slim, but hoping you're going to understand for 5 seconds for a while. 3 more days, Friday. So maybe somebody wants to hit you up on Friday. Someone's all in the head in regards to you. I definitely don't think you're picking up on this, which is great. But I also get this energy of another energy being like, oh, yada, yada, you know, spies, they're probably already aware of this, blah, 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 blah. You're probably aware of a lot of things, but like, for some reason, like, I don't feel you in this energy today. And I don't know if that's why I'm having a hard time picking up on it. Like, you probably passed this situation, or you just don't think about this situation anymore. Or I don't know if it's that this person's thoughts, to be quite honest, because I feel like they are confused right now. One's confused, the other one's ascending, which tells me you kind of like just heard hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. So I don't know if that's like, again, just their thoughts. But here's like, it is strange. I'm not picking up on yours. You're in this. They're thinking about you. But this is telling me that you're not thinking about them. Your mind is elsewhere. It has to be, because I'm not picking up on your vibe. And typically I do read the other energy a lot. And, but you're always in the story, so it's easier to pick up on the reading. I'm not picking up on this. It's very like blah. Like this, I'm not saying you're blah, this person's blah. Like, and this energy, looking at it doesn't look blah, but like it's blah. Like, and not in a rude way. It's blah in the sense like there's nothing for me to like grab and read. Like there's nothing for me to go off of. Because it's somebody else's energy and you're not tethered. You probably, there's no cord. And it doesn't have to be a cord for connection. Like two people can be lovers and not have a cord. It's a different type of connection. A cord is kind of when like things are still karmic. But there's something going on here. Well, I don't even see karma on their end. I literally can't read it in the sense of like, I don't know if that means because it just doesn't matter, or I don't think it's one of those, oh, you just don't see it coming. Like, and there's plenty of cards out here, guys. I don't think it's your nostalgia. I really don't. And if it is, I don't know if you're questioning why, like, or like, no, it can't be your nostalgia. I'd be picking up on it. You might have a little nostalgia here when it comes to something, but I don't think it's the same scenario, guys. And I don't mean to confuse you with this reading. I'm going to bounce out of it in a minute. What is this nostalgia? This was either how you felt at one point, how they felt at one point, or how they're still feeling. I wonder if you're happy without me. So many things remind me of you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So again, like, you've definitely ascended out of a situation here. Right.
Oh
yeah.
You in the ice packs in the freezer?
No. There's not any upstairs?
There's only one. I took it. There's one little one. It definitely ain't going to be enough.
Right.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, no, me, I put this the other day. No, you have to grab a bag of ice.
Yeah.
All right, have fun.
Okay.
Bye. Bye, Roger. Yeah, see, Roger has been in my life ever since I was like 2. I'm 46. They always lived in Vermont. This is one of my dad's best friends. I think they met in the Navy. No, he talks about them when they were teenagers. So there's something here when you were teen. That's got to be like teenage love or something. And somebody's feeling like bad or guilty. Hi, he knows I'm gonna grab him, so he moved real fucking quick over there, so I couldn't get him. So I don't know if somebody thinks this is like unattainable. I don't know if somebody like, you know how people keep like shoe boxes of certain stuff like memories, and so somebody honestly here could just be going through things like, but here like your energy is the 6 of coin. I don't think this is them wondering, like this is your vibration. They're wondering if like you'd maybe understand or something, but like this is kind of like unknown to you. Like in the beginning where I said that hangman, moon, like other energies, I'd need to like be like, why is this hermit, you know? And then like, because I believe these 6s belong to you. Which are nice. So this is somebody again who like blamed you for certain stuff when it was really their own shit. And so many things remind me of you, and it could just be music, and I wonder if you're happy without me. I'm assuming, I don't know where you guys are at, you know. I'm not going to assume you are or you're not, but like, I don't feel you in this reading. You're obviously here. But so, I mean, that's telling me you're just either over a situation, haven't thought about this situation, you've clearly moved on from this situation, or if you haven't moved on, you're not thinking about it, but you'd probably be like resentful or, you know, can't be bothered. So I guess this person, you know, you came closer than anybody, and maybe there was, you know, fear. I hide behind material things. So this isn't telling me that this energy is coming towards you either. It's just a thought. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah, so I don't know why they're in confusion. They could be going through something karmic here. I think you've ascended. I don't know if it's them. They could have, but I'm not positive. But that just sounds like a dick move in games there. Somebody definitely knew what they were doing, and it could have even been causing confusion, wanting you, you know, beating around the bush, read between the fucking lines, not give you full answers, or just not answer you at all. You know, it's like, ugh, ew. I typically don't go ew. So I don't know if there's been a lot of growth. I don't know how long ago this was. I wonder if you're happy without me, which is the same energy over here. So again, like it's this energy contemplating, like wondering like whether or not you're going to be receptive, or if like they want to lie about something. I wish I could share my good news with you. I'm afraid to contact you. So like this is all like hoping. There's not even action here. Such strange energy. Well, let's step out of that, because in all reality, like there's no point in reading it. That it's, you know, it's in like not even hearing from them. It's all like hoping you're going to be receptive, hoping, you know, like, okay, well, what happens when you hope and not take action? Nothing. Like, nothing happens. in that situation. It'd be different, like you're praying for somebody or doing this and doing that, and coming home safe, or just, you know what I mean? Like if somebody was ill, that's not the case. Like that's just kind of like, that's hope with no follow through. That's like, there's no action. With the Six of Swords, it's more like one step forward, but like one step backwards too. Like, because there's contemplation. Like, do I do it? Do I not? Do I, reach out? Do I not? Do I, move forward? Do I not? Like, okay. No, thank you. It's not relevant, like, for me to read. And again, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just, I don't feel your energy in there. So that it's somebody else's energy. So that read doesn't benefit you guys. If that energy comes towards you, then that's on you, on like how you choose to play something out. But besides that, like, there's really no point. And I'm here to read for like you guys and the collective and karma. I get that, but like, you see how like I almost like can't even like follow through with like why I ended it. So I just feel like somebody must have ended something with you. No explanation, no follow through, just disappeared. It could have been teenagers or not. Why are they putting the boat on? The motor. Making sure the motor works. First time of the season. I guess that's smart. It's actually my dad's old boat. So it's very nostalgic for me even looking at it. When I was a teenager, we used to go out on that boat. Can't believe it's still kicking. I don't know if that was the one that was teenagers, but 20s, 30. I don't know. That boat's been around. I'm getting pulled to like the pontoon boats in Minnesota. Like all my family in Minnesota have lake houses, and they all have pontoons. So it could be something with a boat, something with this deck in regards to the boat. Again, Roger's known me for a very long time. I have lots of pictures of me on the back of the motorcycle with cows in the background. Very nostalgic, fun times. Like going out on Lake Champlain. So canoeing. Sometimes we'd canoe for camping, other times we'd go out on a boat. So again, like I don't know if this is your nostalgia or somebody else's nostalgia. Like I feel like since I picked up this deck, I'm connecting more to like you because I'm telling you more about my stories now. So I don't know. There's also here nostalgia for you or an anniversary. Alright, let's do the rest of June 2024, same as I did before, in the sense of like, I don't know how long ago, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but yesterday could be, 30 years ago too, just the past. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, King of Cups. Ace of Wands. Three of Swords, King of Wands, the Hierophant. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. The World. This is energy of definitely holding back or holding on tight to something. You'd have to do it like work, money, finances, research, hobby, intuition, something, knowledge. You got the King of Cups with the Ace of Wands. This is almost like, I feel like it's like a guitar pick. Like somebody could be a musician, or it's just something with maybe the pitchfork, tuning fork. Getting Elvis there, like burning love, burning something. Current Three of Swords, Hierophant, King of Wands. So you have a whole bunch of different energies here. You have Wands, Cups, Pentacles. But this is like disappointment over maybe a relationship or the way something went down. Maybe it has something to do with a lesson. I'm not quite sure yet. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the World. Like it's almost like you were supposed to be working on something, or it's something like that's around the corner tomorrow, you know, like working on something, going towards something, but then it's like still needing to wrap up the past, or it's like one of those things with the World being there, like that's my confusion. So there is maybe some confusion because the World is ending something, but it's also congratulations if the ending is done properly and wrapped up karmically properly. Then it's a congratulations. But this is like starting something, doing something, but something still needing to be wrapped up. So it's there's a sense of confusion there. And I got 3 more days to Friday. So this is linked to the other one in the middle. With the 6 of coin was in the middle there. But this one's much easier to read for some reason. There's this Hierophant. Damn, 6 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the Fool. Again, the 6 of Swords was over here, but you got the 5 of Wands. Like, I don't know, there could be some jealousy here, some arguments, some conflict. But then with the Fool, that's about like starting new. But maybe this is like, okay, like maybe somebody just got out of a relationship and a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You got Taurus here as well. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could also be an earth sign. Taurus, got the Capricorn. Let's see air here. Aquarius, Aries, the Fool, got the Hermit, Virgo. I mean, they could be air, I'm just saying. So this kind of is learning from a situation, but it's also contemplation in the sense of like, do I want to be in a relationship? Do I not? Contemplation was over there with the 6 of Swords too. So it's almost like, it's so weird because this is almost like the other read, but I couldn't pick up on the other read, but I can pick up on this one like nothing. Just don't get it. So I do feel like there's an energy here too that's like, okay, so if I move forward and I make an offer and I go in this direction, then something needs to be wrapped up. So like, I don't know if there's like a past relationship, something that's still lingering. And it could be just, you know, something that caused pain, or is it something that really needs to be finalized? Because it's this is probably where the problem's at. When something is not wrapped up from the past, a feeling, a thought, whatever it may be, and you're attempting to go in a new direction, you're always going to get stuck, especially if it's karmic, because you need to wrap something up properly before you can start something properly. So again, this could just be somebody's mindset, and it just needs to be wrapped up before they can, move forward with something. You know what I mean? Or this is, do I want to be in a relationship versus like, maybe I already got out of one, or just somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship. But I think it's more than that. I think there's definitely like a like a deep like lesson. There's something there with depth with that Hierophant. But again, like this is where like there's crossed wires, but I'm getting crossfire. Again with like war. So I don't know if somebody's like, oh, if I do this, it's like going to war. But this is like somebody who's like been holding back on like wanting to make something work. And it's a lot of desire and love and feelings of fun stuff and emotions. But it's like, again, like no one's doing nothing because they're holding back. That's when I kind of like wrapped up the other read, not because somebody was holding back. It's just because it didn't make any sense to read it because nobody was doing nothing. This is kind of telling me to tell you kind of like what's going on. But at this point, you're probably like, all right, maybe I know who this is now, but I don't. Does it matter? Is it even fucking relevant? And that's not me trying to be an asshole. Like this energy alone, why would you like? This is like suffering. Like why would you even remain in this energy? Like, do I do it? Do I know? Do it not? Do it? But like, I think you know who this is. This isn't you making a decision. This is this person's energy. So meanwhile, you're probably just doing your own thing. And if anything, this might even be triggering, like a little aggravating. Do I think it's like narcissistic in the sense of like this energy wants to be on the board to cause some like tail ruffle the feathers? No, I don't. Like but like, I don't think you're in it in the sense, I don't think this is going to bother you like maybe it would have before, or I don't fucking know. But like, why would you start something without wrapping something up? So I'm hoping this person knows before they start something, they do need to wrap something up. But like, there's confusion, there's drama, there's like, this person is almost like manifesting not good things right now because all their thoughts are on this new start, or coulda, shoulda, woulda, or I can, how do I do it? You know what I mean? But like at the same time, not wrapping up negative thoughts or people from their life. So this is causing chaos. So even if you would have run into this person, like I don't even think it would work out because it's like manifesting karma. What would be the point of that? So until this energy is more clear-headed, there wouldn't be any point of discussion. And it's almost like somebody is making like a big life decision in regards to whether or not they want to be in your life or talk to you or work with you or whatever. I mean, if this could be a family member for all I know, and you're deciding whether or not to separate from this family member. But it's somebody who causes drama. I'm also getting conflict. The Five of Wands to me usually is conflict or drama, but it's strong both. You know, like both those energies are there. Like the manipulation part really isn't here because the Six of Swords is here, but the Three of Swords is here, the Four of Swords is here. We're missing the 5 to get to the 6. So I feel like somebody's has the 5 of Swords somewhere. It's just I don't know where it is. It's not on the board. Somebody else is holding the 5 of Swords, and it could be somebody who's causing this conflict or drama, and it's hidden from you. But there's a lesson here too, in the sense of like, time to move on. No more games, no more conflict. Time to have a new start. Time to get your toes wet. And this could be like somebody who's conditioned, but I'm sad. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm getting aggravated as a reader. Like, I can't deal with that fucking energy. It's not time to move on. I just got out of this. I just like, blah, blah. There we go. There's that blah. blah, blah, blah. Move the fuck on, stop listening to people and, you know, their ideas and, you know, the social, the status quo, not the status quo, the quo, something like, like, oh, I can't be happy, you know, I just did this, like, I shouldn't move on, like, everyone's telling me it's not, like, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. If there's depression and sorrow on this, then that's one thing. I'm not making fun of that. And I'm really not making fun of the other one either, but it's just, it's blah. Like, it's Matrix. I really don't give a fuck. You want to continue to think that you shouldn't move on, or you should give something time before you do that because of everybody else. That's just you and people pleasing and suiting other people, whether they're aware of it or not. But it's still you not having the balls to do and go after what it is you want because you don't want to hurt somebody else, and you're telling yourself, oh well, I have a heart, and other people are like blah, 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 blah. Like, no, you're fooling yourself at this point. You're doing an injustice for yourself. Like, it's so, again, like, there's something very Matrix here, so I don't think my spirituals even really give a fuck at this point. And I'm not trying to be an asshole, it's the fucking truth. Nobody wants to hold somebody's hand in the midst of this. Somebody here can't even make a fucking decision. It's like they graduated from diapers, but now they have fucking pull-ups. Okay, like, I don't want to deal with somebody who still wears fucking pull-ups. Thanks though. And I'm not trying to be a fucking asshole, but make a fucking decision. You know? And again, like, I think this is the other person's energy. It's just like, I'm not, well, yeah, I'm intentionally insulting this person at this point, but like, I don't think this is you dealing with this. Like, and if you are, like, please be strong enough to wrap this shit up once and for all, because you're dealing with somebody. This is like, let's move to this location, let's do this. And it's, you're dealing with somebody for years after years. Like, yeah, maybe, or I don't know. And you may have a lot of love for each other, but like, it's almost like this energy is stringing you along. It's like, all right, maybe we'll move next year. Maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll do that. You know what I mean? And it's like, it never fucking happens. Ever. So it just is, it doesn't seem like you. It seems like the other energy. Can't make a final decision here. And is, you know, worried about disappointment and how something happened or how something's going to play out versus like just doing it. And then it's like wanting to do it, but it comes with the world as if like something else needs to be wrapped up. So it's like, this is, I think, like where the contemplation is, you know, from the other read. There's nothing here assertive. And it's like somebody is deciding on whether or not to make a practical decision, but how can they make a practical decision when they're thinking about how other people are going to feel and not really learning a lesson and not really putting themselves first? Or, you know, somebody here is definitely not putting themselves first. And this is like, Castle. This is like really good energy here, like in the past, in the sense of like somebody like really loves you. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of chemistry. Like something's really good. Working together, doing things, but then it's like it just stops. Someone just holds back, and then all this transpires. Could they be disappointed on how they treated you? Yeah, maybe. I doubt it. This is somebody that's stuck in the realm of their own shit, I guess. Like, they know if they move forward, it causes conflict and maybe sorrow for somebody else. But it's still not making the decision, because this person's like, well, if I do it, if I do it, then I need to wrap up this. Why the fuck would you not wrap up this? You have this love and this desire and this chemistry and this passion to go after something or be with somebody or find somebody new, whatever this desire, deep desire is. But like, yeah, let's fucking hold back because somebody else could be fucking disappointed. Like, okay, Matrix. And then it could be somebody like, well, but I have a heart, I can't, but okay. But you're still holding yourself back. You're not putting yourself first. If you have children, your children will be fucked. It's called conditioning. If you don't learn, or this other one doesn't learn, nobody's going to break conditioning, and you're just going to keep repeating a pattern after. And it's like one of those things, like you look at your family life story. Well, I don't want to get a divorce. My parents got a divorce. Like, I don't want to be that person. I want to raise my kids differently, yada, yada, yada. And now what? Now you don't want to leave a marriage, or you don't want to leave because of children, or whatever the case may be, because you want to do better than your parent. It doesn't matter. This was destined to fail, because whomever you're thinking about, or you're not happy. Something else makes you happy. So it's destined to fail. It will never work. You can prolong it and settle with this person your whole entire life if you want. You're just going to repeat another lifetime with somebody else the same shit, because you're not learning a lesson. So each time you come into this lifetime, it's going to get harder and harder. It's like, no thank you. This is somebody who doesn't care about life, doesn't love themselves enough to make the right decisions. So I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to sit here and try to hold this person's fucking hand when they're just learning to pull up their own fucking pull-up? I mean, you just got done wiping this person's ass. So like, I don't, if this is you, I really do encourage you to move forward. I know it seems hard, and you guys, like, it seems like you're struggling, and it's almost like, why is it not working out, this and that, oh, I tried my hardest and blah blah blah. Like, sit back for a fucking minute. Well, what do you want? Because there's something else you want. Maybe you wanted that with this person and you didn't get it, but like, you got to sit back and really realize, like, what made you fall in love with somebody in the first place? What made you want to be with somebody in the first place? Was it based on like true feelings? Was it based on like you shouldn't really have an agenda, but like a good agenda? Like, what was it based off of? Was it based off conditioning? Like, you should do the right thing? Like, was it based off other people's opinion? Was it based off religion? Was it like, how did you even get yourself in this situation with somebody? Because clearly it was karmic. That's like saying with my ex-husband, knowing he cheated, and then it's like even a second time, and it's like, it's never going to work. And even if it worked, I never would have been truly happy. And in the sense of like, every time something big happens, like, it does take a piece, it takes something away from that relationship. Like, you'll never truly be in love. Like, you can't fix it. And I think that's why people like do counseling and this and that, hoping like they can make it work. But like, at that point, it's too late. Like, if somebody cheats, like, I don't care how horny you are. Like, if you're really truly in love, you're not going to seek somebody else's attention or cheat, or it's just not a thing. Like, it just, or it would be a hard fucking pass, So like, if you stay in something, you're just settling. So something here, it's like, when two people, it's like, say somebody cheated on you and then they ended up with the other person. Those two people that cheated and kept it from you, I don't care if you're together 50 years. You'll never be as happy as you think you will be because you started something off karmically. You didn't start jack shit off on a solid note. Especially if there was cheating involved. You know what I mean? And it's like someone just stayed with somebody because it's like, oh, well, you have a kid or you do this. This is like something that lasted a while, especially with the world and the Hierophant. This is something that had some type of longevity, and it's like this is trying to find your way out of something that happened. And it could be over, and yeah, you do have this opportunity to start fresh, but you're still hung up in this energy. And so I don't know if there's another energy here that, wants to wipe somebody's ass. And it could even be the karmic. Like, let me show you how you put your pull up on so you're comfortable. Like, it's like somebody else taking advantage of somebody. And others, it's literally, it's this person's thoughts. But this bothers me the most. Because this is wanting something, going after something, starting something, but then it's like something else is complete. But it's the completion needs to happen here so you can have this. So somebody's looking into the future and how something's going to be, and it's negative. Like if I do this is going to happen. So it's somebody else's fear, but it's what you're dealing with something karmic here. So like the only way out of it is to let the tower fucking collapse and you build fresh, or you don't build at all with this other energy. This is like when you hold on to energy for years and not do what it is you really want to do because of other people, person, places, perspectives, you know what I mean? But if you just let it crash and the truth comes out and you draw the lines and the boundaries where you need to and go after what you want, you're only dealing with a couple months of maybe a little chaos and some anger and throwing digs and doing, you know what I mean? But like, why not deal with a couple months instead of years? Like, I just don't understand why people don't get that. And I'm not saying they're stupid, but like, why does that not really click? Why does that not click for human beings? Like, that's my problem with humanity. Like, your intuition tells you this, and it's like, just get it done with, just do it, go after what you want. Like, but it's like you hold yourself back. Like, it doesn't fucking click. I just don't get it. If you're an honest person and a trustworthy person and you're authentic, like, you wouldn't even be in this energy. The only reason why you're in this energy is because there's lies, there's betrayal, there's backstabbing, there's what if, or how's it going to go and how's it going to play out. Like, that's what's holding energy back. And this other energy, like, if they see you moving forward, they're going to attempt to stop it with an attitude, or they're going to say something, but it's all conditioning. It's because there's a karmic here that doesn't want to let go. And there's 6 cards here with another 6, and the other card had 6, 6, and that was another 6, so 6, 6, 6, 6. Yesterday we had 5, 5, 5, 5 with the birds, and then I noticed my reading before that was 45, 45. So lots of synchronicities with numbers too, whether it's on your end or their end. But to me, like, this is something you can get out of. Again, my issue here is this. Because this is beautiful energy, as if someone's got a lot of love, or you have a lot of love for somebody, you really wanted something to work out, but it didn't. You held back, they held back, and then all this kind of transpired, this happened, and then again, this is my issue. You can't stabilize something here unless you wrap this up. So this is like, I want this, but look how crazy and chaotic it is. This, you know. But it ends something. It ends a chapter. Like, yeah, end it. This seems painful. This seems like, why would you? This is like someone's choosing to sit in this. And they have all the freedom right now to walk away. But it could cause drama. And again, you have these masks, and then there's another one. So another number 6. Like, it's time to move on. Like, stop staying in this conflict, this drama, this manipulation, this whatever it is. Like, these 5s. Like, you have 2 5s right here. I think there needs to be change. Major change. But this person or somebody else doesn't want major change because the world's here. And major change would be like 5 5 5. There's only 2 5s here. So it's like staying in a situation to suit other people. Or you're out of that situation, but in order to move forward, you need to wrap up a certain situation. And this is where the confusion and the problem is, because this energy is not suiting themselves. They want to suit other people. And they look at it as, you know, I got a big heart and this and that. And I get it, but that's people pleasing. That's not doing what's best for you. Whether it causes drama, you cause the drama, you know, something you do next in your life, a job, causes conflict, bring a person into your life, cause a conflict, whatever it may be. But there's an old relationship that's lingering here, and it comes with conditioning and sorrow and disappointment. But it's like you want that new start, but you know it's going to cause drama. It's going to cause drama because this energy doesn't know how to stop the drama. That's the fucking problem. They need to learn how to put their foot down and stand up for what it is they want, or who it is they want, or what it is they want to go after. That's the problem. And then it stops the drama. And then they can wrap something up, and then they can have something new. Because they got a lot of love and passion for something. And it's all this passion, desire, this chemistry is being held back. 6 months, 9 months, a whole year, or longer. The world is a 12-month cycle, 365 days, but there's also a movie 365, and it's almost like it's like a what's the other ones? 50 Shades of Grey. It's like it's that passion, that chemistry, that desire. But here is they don't have that because they need to wrap this up. And this isn't like how to do it. This isn't like buying a book or reading a manual or looking at the directions. Like, oh, I can do it. I don't need that. It's not ego. That ego will come in at some point, but right now this isn't ego. This is just not wanting to really wrap something up, and start something new, because whatever you start new, somebody else is not going to approve. There's conditioning here. It's just like, even if, I'm not saying you're not a good person. You can be a great person. But like, this is like, well, I want to do this job in another country, and your family or somebody else isn't going to like it. Or this is like, I'm going to strip on the side to make extra money, or I'm going to do OnlyFans, I'm going to do something. But if somebody finds out how I'm making my money, they're not going to like it. Like, but it's like you're holding yourself back. And that's just a metaphor. It doesn't have to be something like that. It could be a person, place, a thing, a job. Somebody's not going to like it. And that's what's holding this energy back, because somebody else isn't going to fucking like it. Too fucking bad. Mary. I'm getting Mary. Like, too fucking bad. I don't know where the Mary comes in. Like, I don't know if that's somebody's name or if it's like something biblical, but like, this is like too fucking bad. Like, but then there's somebody here, like, I don't want that person to be upset. Like, okay, well, this person already let you down. And I think you obviously let this person down too. And I think there's like guilt here, but like, I don't see the guilt. So it's like, if there is guilt, you're sitting in the guilt. This is more about, if I make this decision, it's going to cause drama. So let the tower fucking fall, dude. Like, what are you doing? Let it fucking crumble. Rebuild so everybody has a chance to fucking live their life the way they should be living their life. You're doing everybody a favor by going after what you want. But people don't look at it like that. But you're going to break conditioning so your kids won't have to suffer either. If you have kids, they've already suffered. That's a given. Because you've overstayed a situation way too long. Because of kids, because of money, whatever it may be. This is like self-destruction. And I just heard self-defecation. So like, this is torture. And I just split it again at contemplation. Like, stop contemplating. Like, just go after. Like, this seriously, like, this situation is torture. For you or somebody else. Yeah, see? Destruction. It's like, what are you doing? Literally ruining your life and people around you because you're settling. Somebody's settling here. And then contemplation, ascending, and release. So it's like knowing you want something over here, but like, it's destructive. Like, if you move forward and you release a certain energy and you go after what you truly want, it causes chaos. Too fucking bad. Let the shit fucking rip. It's only going to last a month or two. And then everybody gets to go their own way. Right now, this is just suffering. This is a lot of suffering. If you move forward, you actually stop the suffering. I just don't get why this doesn't click for people. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Why? Because you think you're content? There's nothing here that causes contentment. Nothing. Stop fooling yourself. Like, these are readings like I really don't even want to fucking do right now. Make that offer. Go after something. But hey, guess what? I'm worried about a fucking karmic here. Let the shit fucking go. Like, stop suffering. Everybody is suffering here. Everybody. You, them, children, family. Mainly this person. Because you're not going after what it is you want. You want something more. You want to put an offer out there. You want to go get them. Like, this doesn't even have to be you going after a person. It could be a job, a situation, a thought. But like, you know, that causes this. Let it fucking happening. Let it happen. Release this shit. Release this. Because there's love, passion, chemistry all over here. But there's too much practicality here too when there's a lot of desire here. Stop being so fucking practical. Like, why the fuck are you so fucking practical here? You didn't make a practical fucking decision here. You just went for something and it caused fucking a storm. But you're comfortable here. There's a lot of desire, love, ascension, learning, growth here. But you didn't release something, and you're not releasing this. This is what needs to be released. Like, you're learning, you're growing, somebody else is not, and there's other people here that, you know, you're going to disappoint if you go in this direction. Like, too fucking bad. Seriously, too fucking bad. Go after what it is the fuck you want and get this passion and chemistry and desire back. This love. This is blah. Because you're not doing it. You need to put this King of Cups and this Ace of Wands back into this situation. But right now it's too much practical energy because you're trying to figure out how to not hurt somebody. Everybody now is suffering. You, this person, children, family, the other person. If there's another person here that you want that person suffering, or they've already suffered enough, like, Jesus, like, stop. Like, I gotta stop. This is like starting to hurt my heart, like, in the sense of like, oh, no thank you. Like, not like anxiety, it's stress on my heart as a reader right now. And I'm not doing that because somebody here doesn't want somebody else to be disappointed. Like, no, I just don't understand why this shit doesn't click for fucking humans. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. You know better. But yet, like, ding dong ditch. Like, and I'm not even saying like that's like playing games. It's just you're not doing it. You're not going after it. You're not making, like, ugh. It's repulsing. If my spirituals, I don't think you guys are dealing with that. Some of you are definitely dealing with that, but it's the other person. I don't think you're settling. I think you're newly out of it. There's been a divorce, a breakup. It's just the energy we're in so people can ascend. But now it's like, just release the energy because you're dealing with somebody karmic. And if you move forward, that person will probably move forward and they'll probably try to throw it in your face. Like, who cares? Grow up. Who gives a fuck? Like, that's like after my divorce. Like, I stayed single for like a while and I mourned the divorce because I knew if we went back and forth, it wouldn't be healthy for the kids. It wouldn't be healthy for me. Like, there's just something in my bones that told me, like, I had to mourn the situation, and there has been so much growth on my end since that. So, like, now I can live an amazing rest of my life because there's been a lot of growth and, just ascending and just transcending and transmuting and dealing with stuff and sitting with it and the hurt and not hurt from like the ending of that situation, just like life in general, so like now karmically I did my work. Now I can move forward. I don't know about his end. I'm not going to speak for him, but I'm just saying, like, there's always one that learns before the other when there's two comics together. And guarantee that was me. And that's not me being an asshole. That's the truth. And he'll eventually have to sit with all his shit if he hasn't already. I don't have to sit with my shit. I played my shit out the right way. Dealt with it. Accepted it. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. I don't care if you guys are all friends or not fucking friends, or you want to be kosher because you don't, but you know what? You guys are not kosher. You think you are, but you're not. I just heard you guys see through somebody's bullshit, and that reading came through, I think, last week or the week before. Like, there's a karmic just trying to like play you. Like, this energy, I think, has honestly figured out like this other energy is like the stuff they did to this other person so they wouldn't move forward. I think they realize it and they see it, but like there's comfortability, there's not arguments, like, but there's that it's still very destructive on somebody's soul because somebody wants to move forward but they're not moving forward because they don't want to disappoint somebody else. Like, the fuck? Yeah. So there's that. So honestly, guys, like, if you're just going through a breakup or getting through something, like, I wish you the best. Like, get through it. Do the work. If you're suffering, suffer for a little while. You're going to be so happy that you did. Don't worry about the other person and what they're doing. Focus on yourself, your mindset, what you want. Other things will fall into place. If you're happy, your kids will be happy. If you're not happy, your kids are not happy. If you're faking it with somebody else, your kids are faking it too because they want to please both of you. Trust me, those are facts. So when I say everybody's suffering, there's a lot of people suffering in that situation, even though everybody seems kosher. There's a lot of suffering because nobody's really doing the right thing. Apologizing for what they need to apologize for, work on things moving forward. It doesn't mean you have to agree with somebody or see things the same way. It's not even like agree to disagree. It's just somebody here needs to break conditioning. And that's you. You have to. It's only going to benefit you, your family, your children, your future kids. If you don't have kids, don't want kids, it's still going to benefit you. You're going to be able to live a happy life. You're not going to be worried about what other people are fucking doing or thinking or what they're saying. You're going to be vibing higher, whether you don't think about stuff like that. This person needs to vibe higher. They need to raise the vibration. And the vibration was raised over here, but then they stopped it. So it's like the vibration is no longer there. They want to feel it again, but in order to feel it, you have to go after it, and they're contemplating, do I go after it or not? Because of other people. The only reason why they're not going after it is because of another situation. And they probably think, there's probably kids involved, or a marriage, or this is family, or it's conditioning. And this person wants to say, like, oh, maybe I'm a commitment phobe, I just don't want to get hurt again, or I just got out of a relationship, why would I get into another one? Like, that's all conditioning. That's all societal viewpoints. That's all it is, because this person wants another thing, but they're not doing it, and they're being very practical about an approach. No fucks given, no practical approach is given here. You take that passion, you take that chemistry, you take how it is you feel, that desire, and you fucking do it. And then when it's said and done, maybe take a practical approach when it comes to this, or maybe not. Or maybe you just cast it aside and let people deal with their own feelings the way they're going to deal with it, because you can't please everybody. This is where a situation where you have to please yourself. And you have to be strong enough to do that for yourself. You have to be. If you're not, you're screwing yourself over. You're screwing your kids over, your family. Nobody's learning. The family tree, you're just, for the next few centuries, are just going to be the same. Like, did they split? Did they make it? You're going to see lots of step siblings and you know what I mean? Like, no, fix that shit now while you can. Benefit yourself, benefit your children, benefit your family. For those who want to, ride along and understand, and they just want you happy. But there's a karmic here that doesn't want somebody else happy, or there's another karmic here that's trying to play another karmic too, as if everybody's fucking kosher. And that's the fucking problem. Because this person makes a certain move, somebody else isn't going to be kosher anymore. Too fucking bad. Let it fucking crash. And I'm telling you, a couple months later, that person will do their own thing as you're doing your own thing. It's going to benefit your children. It's going to benefit your family. It's going to benefit you guys' career. It's going to benefit your health. It's going to benefit your mindset. It's going to benefit so much more. You have to have enough love for yourself and respect for yourself to do what it is you want, and not stop something or go after something you want because of somebody else's feelings. You guys have children, then hopefully it's amicable and you guys can work on things. The first couple months might be rough and a little chaotic, but you can still get through that without engaging in why you made the decision you made. Because this person is going to try to get you to convince them, like, why did you make that decision? Why did you do that to me? Why did you, like, fuck that shit. Bye, bitch. Bye. So very karmic energy right now. There needs to be decisions here that finalize other decisions. It's very clear that these are major life decisions that need to take place within these transits, within, the next week or so. And going into July with a fresh aspect, look at life, something, And I think I mentioned that last week. A lot of breakups and divorces and jobs ending and, quitting or firing, or people playing games at work. Like things are just ending because we're ascending. The world is ascending. Gaia is ascending. It's summer solstice. It's full moon. It's transits in and out of, retro, direct, station. It's just, it is what it is. This is so you can move forward in this energy right now in a very positive way, in an outlook, and you're patient with yourself and other people, but you're also doing what's best for you here within this energy, and you will see and reap the rewards for the karmic stuff that you've gone through and the karmic lessons that you've learned. Like, just, yes, let the tower crash here. Yep, there's going to be some drama, but like, it won't be for the rest of your fucking life. It's just going to be until you put the right boundaries up and stand up for what it is you want and stop engaging with somebody. Why did you make that decision? Why did you do this? Why did you stop engaging with that? That's how that something has to play out. You give them their answers once and that's it. You don't have to justify yourself or keep repeating yourself on why you made the decision you did. You made that decision because you were following your heart or following your gut, whatever it is. You don't have to explain that to somebody else just because you have a lot of love for them, or they're a family member, or you have children with them, or this is what you don't have to explain. Like, I don't. This is where it's like, why doesn't this fucking click? It's like wanting to wring somebody's fucking neck here. You know what I mean? Like, why does that not fucking clicking? Why are you not putting yourself first? So please put yourself first and enjoy your fucking life. Learn the fucking lessons, because this is a life lesson that should have already been wrapped up. This final decision should have already fucking happened. And this is why this pressure is here. This is why this like let's fucking go. Because for the last 2 months it's like green light, but it's like, all right, back to yellow, all right, back to red, like, so it goes from like green to red because the guy's like, all right, nope, this person has another fucking lesson. Like, so here we go again with this whirlwind of fucking chaos again, because like you didn't learn fucking months ago when you should have, because you should have, would have, could have, but you didn't, and it's like, so you repeated something again with karmic energy. It hasn't been kosher the last year with this person. Nothing about it is kosher. Maybe it feels calming and settling because you worked through something that was karmic, but you didn't work through something. You really didn't, because you didn't go after what it is you really wanted. You settled. And you settled to please other people. Stop pleasing other fucking people. You come first. So it's like, yep, go after what it want. It's going to cause some drama. You probably have to own some lies because you probably fucking lied. It's very clear how something fucking went down here. We're not fucking stupid. Humans are not that fucking stupid. They just don't want to acknowledge it or accept it, or, you know what I mean? People pleasers. So please go after what the fuck you want, because I guarantee this person, the other fucking karmic, will. So take that desire, that love, that gut feeling, whatever that was, put it into this. Put it into tomorrow. Put your energy tomorrow with that energy. Take away that practicality. Put it here. Go after what it is you really want. And let things crash and things will settle. I just looked over. Yeah, you want to be happy and deserve it. Stay in question, not conclusion. I don't get it. Why would you want to stay in question? You don't want to keep questioning something here. You do want conclusion. You do want to wrap something up. Okay. Yeah, I know you speak another language too that I don't understand. I'm assuming you're just saying like good morning and hi. You must be from another country. I think I saw one of your emails. I really don't check my emails anymore, but I will. So when you say stay in question, not conclusions, with my topic today, I'd say it's the opposite. Like, stop questioning and conclude something. Well, that's good. Yeah, I love Thai food too. There's some new people in here. Yeah, I felt that yesterday. I felt it. It was strong. Some newbies. And some are from other countries, which is great. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But you do want to wrap something up here. Something does need to be concluded. A past energy, your own energy, a thought that's stopping your passion, your creativity, person, place, or thing. And if it's not another person, it's your energy, and you have to step out of this contemplation. Like, this needs to be concluded, this needs to be wrapped up, it needs to end. It's been happening for too long. When the world comes out in those other energies and hold them back, you've already passed the 12-month cycle that you should have already wrapped something up. That's a long time. I know it's had to, wrap some stuff up in the past, but that there's nothing but destructive energy here. And to the point where I was feeling stress on my fucking heart. So it's affecting people's health. So welcome, my newbies. I'm Courtney. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Big Blue House. It's our own little temple over here. You're going to ascend whether you want to or not. It's the energy, And welcome to like mystical moments. Mystical moments, I named it that because mystical means aha. Like the light went off. Like, okay. And it's that moment where you decide to do what's best for you. We all deserve that moment because that moment feels good. The only thing that holds that back is thoughts. Your thoughts, somebody else's thoughts. This channel is about being extremely realistic when it comes to things, breaking things down. And some people, it's really tough for them to accept that because they watch a lot of different readers. When I was a newbie, I watched like 40 fucking readers. And it was an obsession trying to figure out why. So this is the right channel for you if that's where you're at. Because we don't do why. We just do. We have to. Why just stops us. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. You get nowhere. What if? What do you get with what if? Where does that mentality bring you? This whole industry is bullshit right now when it comes to what people discuss on platforms. It's complete bullshit. And you'll notice over the last years, and especially this year during this ascension, people are acknowledging more things, and the government wants to act like they're fucking woke. They're only saying certain stuff to benefit the collectors as if they're aware. They're not aware, and if they are aware, they're in dark energy and they don't want you to ascend. That's a given. We all know that. So this is about you, your life, how you choose, how you want to live, getting to where you need to be in order to live, hard conversations, chats, that type of stuff. Not always easy, but I'm here to motivate and inspire our energy. I go through the same stuff. I get held up in this shit once in a while too. It's like I just got put to that song. I forget what it is. I forget who sings it. I think it's a female. Who is it? Not Nicki Minaj. It's the other one where something like when it comes to guys, she says something like she's human. What song is that? But like when she says it's like she's human, she's talking about like she fucked up. You know what I mean? Like that's her mistake, like karmic energies, you know? So we all do that. We all feed our own ego. I've been there. I know something's been karmic, but I want to be fed. I'm not fucking stupid. I'll feed other people so I can feed myself when I'm lacking something. We all do it. At least I fucking own it. I don't wake up the next day and be like, oh, I can't believe I did that. I was so stupid. I drank so much, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that shit. We're not stupid. If I do stupid shit, at least I own it. And I do it because I want to do it. Whether I know it's right or wrong, I still do it. And then after the morning, afterwards, there's consequences when it comes to thoughts and why I did that. But I'll deal with it then. And I learned from it. You know what I mean? It's shit like that. I'm very fucking honest. I'm real. I'm fucking authentic. You can't go wrong if you're authentic. At the end of the day, you will live a great fucking life. If you hold on to stuff that makes you upset or things you're holding on to, then those people don't belong in your life anymore. You know, we're always going to still hit plateaus like that, like where it's just like, oh, did I make the right decision or not? But like at the end of the day, if you are who you are and you don't lie about who you are and what you want and you just do what it is you want to do, like you can't go wrong. You really can't. You're also going to be put in situations where you realize, like, does this person belong in my life? Because when I think about that energy, it doesn't suit me. You know, it's like when people ghost you or they play games or like they get angry because you pissed them off, so they fucking block you instead of being an adult and fucking talking about it. Like, that's their own shit. And then people project shit onto you. You know, like, no. Especially if it's not a learning curve for you. You know? And when you know it's a learning curve for somebody else, let it be. And then there is some energies where it's like I still talk to them because like I want the energy around, and it's not a lack of something. It's just like, can we just situate something? But that doesn't always work out either. You know, so again, it's not, you got to know how to like, okay, that didn't work, pick up and move on. You know, and it's hard, especially if there's like a soulmate and you know, like, man, we should really be together, hanging out, having fun. And but if the other one is not partaking, like, why are we still holding on to that energy? I know it's feelings and it's hard, but you have to be strong enough to overcome feelings. And I know that sucks and it's painful and it hurts, but you have to be. You have to be strong enough to control your feelings when somebody else is not partaking. And that's when growth happens. That's evolution. That's ascension. Deciding to put you first is ascension. Too many people have been putting other things first. Their family first, work first, money, children. Nope, you come first. And if for your whole life you wanted to build and you put, you know, your career first and family on the back burner because you took advantage of it in a way, you were ungrateful. You were probably grateful you had them and you were living with them and they're in your household and everything, but like you didn't really appreciate it. You didn't balance the two out. You put one before the other. That's karmic. In your life, when you make choices and you want to be happy, you have to find the balance between everything, especially two most powerful things on this planet, and that's money and love. If you never find that balance, you will never be happy. And you should always put your happiness first, because when you put your happiness first, money falls into place. And that's the truth. You'll find a way. You're more clear-headed. You're more open-minded to make new decisions, opportunities. This world is filled with opportunities. We wake up every day with a new opportunity, but we choose not to look at it that way because we're wrapped up in the matrix. We're wrapped up in our own thoughts. We're wrapped up in what other people want or what people think is best for you, or you think what's best for you, but you know it's not best for you because you're not fucking doing it. There's always an opportunity. And People always want to be like, this is the biggest thing for my newbies right now. People always want to be like, it's not the right time. That's bullshit. It's always the right time. Always. Even if it's karmic, if somebody cheats, whatever it is, if somebody came into your life, you decided to talk to somebody because you were lacking something, it's fucking karmic. It was meant to happen. It was never the wrong time. We cross paths with who we cross paths with for a reason. It's intentional, and it's to move you forward. It's to propel you. It's for you to contemplate and find the balance. And why is this happening? But don't stay in it for too long. Your gut is already giving you the right answer. You're just not doing it. You're not pursuing it. You're not going after it. And that's the truth. So never use timing. The only time I look at like bad timing is like if you left late for work and you're like, shit, fucking, you got to work late and you ran into a boss and then an accident and this because you chose, like it, that's kind of like, and then somebody like shows up at your work, but you miss a meeting and that's kind of like bad timing. But at the same time, like it's still meant to be. It will still come back around. You know what I mean? But like, the way this is coming back around on the board is unhealthy. So that's one of the biggest misconceptions out there is bad timing. And another thing that drives me nuts with readers, this is a timeless read. Like to me that's false. It's true, but it's false. Because a year from now, if you're in that energy and that reader read it a year ago, why have you been in the same situation for a year, if not longer? Why would you want it to resonate 5 years later? Why would you want a reading to resonate 3 years later? The transits will never be the same, ever. So why do you want a reading to resonate from 3 years ago? Or you read something and like, oh, with the moon cycles, it can take up to a year. Like, I get that. Some things can take months, and it shows up on my board too, but it's aligning. It doesn't mean it happens tomorrow. It can happen in 3 years. It's an alignment. But the energy will never be the same. So to me, when it says like timeless readings, like that's not true. The energy always changes. When things talk about timeless, we're talking about time and speed and galaxy and stuff like that. Like, not the Matrix. When I tell you like this whole industry needs to be taken down, it's going to be fucking taken down. So it's always the right time. You might not like how something went down, but too fucking bad. It's part of your path. It's life. It's a lesson. Did you learn it? Or did you put that lesson on pause and you're going to repeat it in 3 years? Have fun with that. That's when I started waking up to readers with like certain stuff, and Spirit had me judge a lot of readers right off the rip. And I've been saying this for 5 years now. Like, I don't want to cause a YouTube war. You know what I mean? Like, but I can't even tell you, like, when I listen to readings now, all I want to do is call that bullshit out, because it's like, no. Stop getting sucked into fucking reads like that. Stop paying attention. Is this shit happening? Why isn't this happening? Why isn't this person coming in? Why isn't this job happening? Why am I not getting my karmic rewards? Why does Spirit and my guides not love me enough? Like, why? No. This is why I read karmic situations. You need to know what's going on with the other energy. You need to get the fuck out of this type of energy. You need to know you're better than this energy. And they need to know that they're better than that other energy.
They're not other energy.
That's right, girlfriend.
Yeah,
fucking tell them. Tell them, Mia, tell them.
Yeah, they're not other energy.
That other energy. Fuck that shit. I was just singing a song, but I know it's a girl, and she talks about, like, that's the human in me. Who sings that?
Oh, wait.
That's Lizzo. Right? What's the name of that song? Yes, that's it.
I'm just trying to think of the name.
Shit, yeah. I'm going to play the song for you. I'm going to get flagged, but I don't care. It's Lizzo.
You could have had a bad bitch.
Yeah, you could have had a bad
Just look
bitch.
up. You could have had a bad bitch.
Lizzo, you could have had a bad bitch.
I just don't know the name of the song. I just know it's also.
This is what I was talking
Truth
about.
hurts.
Yeah,
That's what it
truth
is.
hurts. This is what I was talking about with this whole entire energy. Like, maybe it's too late. The truth hurts. I don't know. This is where she's like, she makes her own mistakes by feeding herself.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems, that's the human in me. Bling bling, then I saw them, that's the goddess in me. You could have had a bad bitch, not committal. Happy with your career, just a little. You supposed to hold me down, but you holding me back, and that's the sound of me not calling you back. One man great till they gotta be great. Don't text me, tell it straight to my face. Best friend set me down in the salon chair. Shampoo and press, get you out of my hair. Fresh photos with the ball lighting. No man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting. You tried to break my heart, oh that breaks my heart. That you thought you ever had it, no you ain't from the start. Hey, I'm glad you're back with your bitch. I mean, who would wanna hide this? I will never, ever, 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 ever be your side chick. I put the sting in single. Ain't worried about a ring on my finger. So you can tell your friend, shoot your shot when you see him. It's okay, he already in my DM. One man great till they gotta be great. Don't text me, tell it straight to my face.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let people do their own shit. Like, don't get caught up in other people's fucking shit. And if you know you're a side chick, stop being a side chick. Like, don't deal with karmic shit. Listen to music that motivates you, gets you out of situations, keeps you on a clear path. You know what I mean? Like this stuff, like, no. And for some people, the truth does hurt. It's too fucking late. It took you a fucking year to see something. Well, that's great, but that's on you. That's not on me. Could it work out eventually? Yeah, maybe. I don't know everybody's situation per se, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to get you out of fucking karmic shit. I'm gonna tell you and be very realistic what's going on in the fucking world today and what's on my fucking board. It's not gonna be like these other readers. You know what drives me nuts? I used to do raw love, and there's this one reader where she was like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the raw truth. Like what? Like, when she says the raw truth, like, the gray one is somewhere. The little baby gray one. What was I just saying? Oh, raw truth. Like, the truth is the truth. And when people come at you and like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do, like, that's like, and we're here. No, the white one. Like, we're here to learn. They have the little gray one somewhere. Yeah, that works. Watch out for their legs when you put them in there to hold them. And we have to prepare. And we have to prepare outside because the boiler guys are coming, and I don't want the turtles in here or the birds. So they're gonna have to go outside because the smell will give them headaches. It's not good for them. So again, like, you know, the truth hurts. You, other people, like, it's very destructive when you don't get out of certain energy. It's like, you know, like, you can only stay in a situation for so long without growth. Else you're just holding each other back. You're hurting other people in the process. Like, I stayed in certain situations like that for almost like 3 years, 2 years, but like off and on. Like, the first year was very consistent all the time, and the following 2 years was very inconsistent, learning lessons, letting it go for a few months at a time. Like, and when I went back, it was because of something I lacked, you know, and it's a connection that I had with somebody that I wanted to feel again. It was feel good energy, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, the truth is what it is, and at least I can accept that, you know what I mean? But when it comes to a point and something is not evolving and it's not growing and it's just staying in a situation, it's settling. When there's no growth, then there's no, like, there's why? What's the point? That's like being with somebody for umpteenth fucking years and you're staying just because you have children and you're working day by day and, you know, you think there's growth there. There's no growth there. You're not benefiting anybody if there's no growth. If you're not reaching goals, if you're not doing what you should do. It's like people who will be like, oh, I can't wait to like retire and I'm going to travel the world. You got money now. Why the fuck are you waiting? My daughter, Jade, she goes everywhere and she works hard but she spends her money and she goes on trips and vacations and she doesn't have anything in savings. It's her choice, but I like that. I love that about her too. Like, live while you can live. Experience what you can experience in the moment. Like, why wait? You have the money, do it. That's like being a vagabond. You know what I mean? Like I tell my children all the time, just because I had you doesn't mean you have to stay around, go travel the world. Like you act like you have no money, but like you don't even need the money to travel. You can literally go to like a destination dirt cheap and work there as you explore and then off to the next country with the money you made. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong with living like that. Nothing. My children don't have to stick around just to suit me. And I've been wanting to move. I've been telling them for 5 years, like, we're going to move this and that. But now I'm like in this situation.
I wiped it off. Do you want me to put it in the dirty?
In the wash.
There's only one of them.
It's like right now I'm staying for certain reasons. But then it's like, do I stay and buy and travel? Or do I travel and I take the kids and now they're getting older. Like we talked about Hawaii, we talked about Italy, like Jade and Alana would have stayed, the two youngest would have gone. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like you have a whole life out there. Like, stop telling people like, oh, you should be saving money and not going away for a weekend and spending money. Like, let people live their fucking life. If they want to put their money towards that, let them put their money towards that because they're going to enjoy themselves and they're going to have fun and it's going to be an experience. You know what I mean? Like everything else, guys, like I said, it's conditioning. What other people think you should be doing with your money, your time, how you should feel, projected thoughts. Fuck that shit. Live your fucking life, people. That's what I'm saying. Like the truth hurts. Like maybe somebody wants to come back around, but it's too fucking late. Like how long are you gonna fucking wait to expose the truth or do what it is you want to do? Like, or this is you ending up with somebody and the truth hurts for somebody else. But like, does it though? Like where were you? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why people and like humans, like why it takes so long to fucking click when you know what's best for you, but you still don't do it. Like, I just don't, like, I don't have time for that. That's not me being an asshole. Like, you shouldn't have time for that. Like, no. We only have so much time. Your kids will figure out what it is they want to do. Can't shield them from things or tell them, oh, I'm just doing that. Like, no. They don't want to go to college? Too bad. Don't make them go to fucking college. They'll figure it out. Like, just seriously, like, do what you want. Like, money will flow when you're happy. Other things will flow. Feelings will flow. That's how it is. And my kids were teenagers, and people will be like, oh, I let them make mistakes. I let them make mistakes twice. The third time, you're going to do something stupid, there's going to be a consequence. But I always let them make the same mistake twice without a consequence. Because I explained the first time. And it's like, you got to learn from that now that you know and you have knowledge. You do it again, it's just stupid. Hopefully you learn. You do it a third time, no. Mom's stepping in, you're done. I will separate you from certain people, whatever the case may be. But like, I always took a different approach on my children. I didn't shield them from jack shit. Life is life. The world is the world. Like, you got to see it for what it is. And there's no point in this day and age in shielding stuff with the way things is, because your kids go to school and they learn something else. So you have to be open and honest. You got to let your kids make the mistakes they need to make. Even me as a teenager, no matter what my parents said, I still would have went in the direction I went in. There's nothing you can do or say per se if your kid is headstrong and wants to do something and go in a certain direction. Like, you got to let them do it. It is what it is. Like, it's their life, guys. You know what I mean? Like, you can guide them and teach them and, but like you're just holding them back by telling them what they can do or what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing. Like, if I told Jade all the time, like, don't do that, like, she'd be fucking miserable. You know what I mean? Like she chose her path. Right now, this is her path, and she's having fun. She's living life. You know, she's funny. She'll go, like I say it all the time, like she'll go to Texas for 4 days. She'll go to Florida at least twice a year. She just went to the Dominican, like she, you know, Vegas, you know, and she'll go to like other places like she's never been, like Canada, you know, Minnesota. It doesn't have to be like a hot spot, Colorado, you know what I mean? Like, and she only goes for a few days and they explore it for a few days and they have fun. She comes back, she goes to work, you know what I mean? Like, but I think that's great. But then you have all those other people who have all this money saved and it's like, oh, I'm going to travel the world and do this. Why are you not doing this stuff now? You might not be alive. And then people have money. Oh, well, at least they will go to my children. And it makes them feel like they accomplished something in life. Like, but I guarantee you don't have a good connection with your children or your family because you put work first. Because situations like that, there's no balance. That's karma. I know how this shit works. I'm not an asshole, guys. I'm just a fucking realist. I know how shit fucking works. I'm not in the Matrix. I've never been in the Matrix. My parents always wanted to test me as a fucking kid. Like, oh, she needs to go do this test, this doctor, this doctor. Like, oh, why doesn't she listen? One ear out the other. Like, no, I've never been in the Matrix ever. I've always had that look in perspective, like at looking at something. Like, that doesn't make sense. Or teachers would tell me, like, I would get the answer. And same thing with my kids. But it's like, you have to learn this way. That's not the right way. But it's like, fuck you, here's the answer. My brain works a different way. Stop trying to train me your way when you're still getting the answer and I'm still passing classes. That's Matrix. That's the government, guys.
The government.
You know, so like it is what it is. So just you be happy, you do what you do, and your kids will follow and eventually get to where you're at because you showed them the way. And that's the way you want to show them. That's Mia. So I got a lot of newbies, you know, so they see you're happy. That makes them happy. If you're going to fake happy, well, your kids aren't fucking stupid.
That's a jump scare. They don't know.
And that's why, you know, like some people are like, oh, I can't believe you told your kids certain stuff. No, they're old enough. They can now comprehend it. If they were younger and they can't comprehend it, that's a different story. But my kids are old enough and they can comprehend, and the truth hurts sometimes. It's life. You can't shield them from things. They're going to live in this world, you know?
Hey, guys. It's so hard to always get my face in there.
I know, it's the camera. It's the camera. All right, me and Mia have to do some stuff to prep the boiler room because we have people coming to clean out the boiler, and we gotta get the birds outside and the tortoises.
Are you doing that now?
Yeah, might as well do it now.
Well, let me get my phone because Dennis is on the phone.
All right, yeah, go grab your phone and maybe
put on. How long is it going to take outside? Don't we have to hang outside with them?
No, not the whole time. But I gotta find a good spot for the birds. I might put them over near
I got my phone.
With the turtle. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. And then we gotta zip tie the bird cage and yada yada. And then I have to come back and do the numbers. I know I said I was gonna jump right to it, but I don't know. I don't want to rush through members either because they're gonna be here at noon and 16 fucking messages. Holy shit! That's because I have shit on silent. I think that message came through the other day too. So again, like, the truth hurts in the sense it can even hurt you because like this is like a wake up call. Like, you know, like you shouldn't be friends with certain people, or why should I be? You know, but like don't stay in that why for too long. When you know you're happy or your energy is flowing and you're good. Don't get caught up in other people's bullshit unless like it's a really good friend and you can help them, you know, but there's always, and if you can't help, you know, a listening ear, but like to an extent, I don't know how to explain it. There'd have to be like a really good friend, you know what I mean? Hi, Maximus. So, yeah, I love you guys. And for those that are newbies, I put this thing up over this because I needed to shift the energy. And before I start like the 5-month read, 6-month read, I want to switch the underneath tablecloth, and it has to do with energy, has to do with Venus in Cancer, Sun in Cancer, stuff like that. It's your home, it's comfort, things like that. It's a shift to energy. So I've been keeping this one up I almost changed again this morning. And I was like, no, I think I'm going to, go into July with fresh energy and vibes. Colors are vibes. It shifts energy. So yep, bear with me through this transit. And it's really just been like the last couple days, but there's something about the rest of the month, and good thing there's only 5 days left. So I love you guys. Max loves you guys. Look, he put his head right on the deck. Right on the deck of cards. And that's the energy I'm going to use with those the cards I'm going to use on members. Because I used to sleep with my cards under my pillow when I wanted to connect with them at first when I started buying decks. And then, not the best energy came through, but it still gets shifted. I've never seen him do that. He's definitely taking in that energy. That's a given. Max, you're so cute. You're so cute. It's like his paw on it. That's like yesterday, his paw was on me too. Max is not a normal cat. He's definitely I've had a lot of cats and I never looked at cats as spiritual like that, but he's definitely connected to other realms. That's for sure. Oh, buddy. Yeah. He's not very friendly. I mean, he is friendly, but he didn't even become friendly with me until I had surgery, and then he came protective. So lots of stories over the years with Max, but he's a great cat. He is a wonderful cat. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And for those who are on members, I will see you in a little while. Okay? Love you, love you, love you. Bye, guys. In the description box, there is a link for members. Okay, I know a couple people have been writing I can't get to the link, yada yada. $14.99 a month, but those who truly can't afford it, you can join monthly for the 99-cent one. And it's karmic, so if you can't afford the $14.99, then, karmically pay it. That money exchange is, it's a real thing. So, and if you truly can't, it's a 99-cent one, and you will still have access to all my videos. Okay. Love you guys so much. I'll see you later, Gators. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.